Hey guys, I'm Elegant and welcome to my last Pokevlog of 2012. Moving on to 2013, or at least the ones of us who didn't die in the apocalypse, which surprisingly didn't happen. So yeah, I'm stood here again because the lighting's horrible, dull and rainy. Hopefully next year will start to brighten up and I get some better lighting in my vlogs. Go back to where I usually sit. Hopefully I'm also getting a better camera too, so I won't have to put up with having to mess with the settings about 100 times before I start recording these vlogs. So we've had a brilliant year this year. I started this vlog this year, so thank you to everyone who's been following me and supporting me by commenting down below for ideas. I will carry on these vlogs through next year, and as I said, I'm going to hopefully try to improve. We've had some brilliant Pokemon developments this year. We've had Pokemon Conquest, which is a big change for Pokemon. And of course, the biggest change in Pokemon, Pokemon Black and White 2, and the sequels to Pokemon Black and White. So this Pokevlog is going to be me talking about ideas for next year and what I think is going to happen in the world of Pokemon based on recent news and things from Pokemon. So the first thing is that finally, Pokemon Magnagate and the Infinite Labyrinth has got a new name. I've been waiting for this for so long. If you've been watching my vlogs, you'll know that I hate having to dread saying that name because it's so long and so difficult to say. It's now got an English name, which is going to be called Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gate to Infinity. That rolls off the tongue much easier to say. So yeah, we also have an announcement for the release date in the US, but not Europe or the rest of the world. But that hopefully we'll get that soon. The release date for the US is going to be March 24th next year. So we can expect that the release date is going to be similar for the rest of the world. I still need to get a 3DS though to get that game. But I will be getting it. So yeah, we can hope for the release date to be announced soon, the start of next year maybe. So there's been a few sort of ambiguous big developments in the world of Pokemon recently. So we don't know exactly what they're going to be, but they are stating big. So the first thing is, at the end of a Black and White 2 trailer promo video in Japan, there was a little bit of text that said we can expect some big information in the world of Pokemon on January the 8th of next year. So they're going to announce something in Japan. We don't know what's going to announce it so far. We can probably expect Koro or Pokemon Smash to announce it because they always announce the new things. And we don't know whether this is going to be either something to do with Pokemon Black and White 2 or a brand new game or something. But what we probably can guess is something definitely to do with the in-game sort of thing because it was a game trailer. So it could be something like a red shiny Genesect event, which would make sense because of the movie, or it could be a brand new game, so we don't know. I will update you guys once this comes. Next week we might have some more information, so I'll update you on that then. But the week after we will have we will know what the information is, so I'll be able to tell you guys. So the other thing probably the biggest bit of information this week was that Nintendo Dream received a New Year's card greetings from Nintendo and Game Freak, and what this quoted from Junichi Musada, who is the Game Freak director of Pokemon. He quote unquote said that during 2013 they intend to further involve the world of Pokemon. So what could this mean? This could just be a general quote saying we're going to carry on with Pokemon, we're going to carry on expanding it, and you know, just carry on with Pokemon. But if you read the words closely, he says evolve. Now this probably doesn't mean a new region is going to be included, because if he wanted to make a new region, make a whole new generation, he would say expand the world of Pokemon, because it would be expanding it, making another region in the Pokemon world. But he says evolve, so evolving is taking what you already have and changing it into something new, which quite fits the idea of a remake. So we could have Ruby Sapphire remakes, which have been waiting for ages, which could be amazing. But we don't know this is just speculation. Plus there's a lot of fan hype about the Ruby and Sapphire remake, so I can only imagine that Pokemon would do that. It could also be evolving onto the 3DS. That's just another good idea that I thought would be might be included. But Pokemon, as I said before, tends to keep the same console for the same generation. So if it's still Generation 5, I assume it's still going to be on the normal DS, but it could be on 3DS. Could hope for the 3DS, I suppose. We don't have pessimism, have optimism. So that's all the information. But they do sort of link together. We could be getting the brand new game information on January the 8th, which would be a year after, or around a year after we got the information last year for Pokemon Black and White 2. So that would work out, because that's the way they did it with Pokemon Platinum and Pokemon Black and White. That's how they did it a year afterwards. So anyway, that's all I have to talk about for the information, so let's move on to the last question of the week of the year. So the last question of the week, or the question of the year I could say, is that what do you think is the best change in Pokemon, or the best new Pokemon game of 2012? And I must give in to Pokemon Black and White 2 for this. I love Pokemon Conquest, it was a big brand new thing. I must give in to the most popular game of the year, Pokemon Black and White 2. I thought it was a brilliant innovation, a big change in Pokemon. It was a really good idea, best development from Pokemon Black and White they could have done, I think. Also, what do you expect from 2013 and what do you want from 2013? Like I said, I do want the Ruby Sapphire remix, and I'm sort of expecting it now with all the fan hype and what I mentioned before. So yeah, I will see you guys next year. I want to say thank you for watching. I want to say thank you for the whole year of watching. I will be bringing you some more updates next year, hopefully with a better camera, and hopefully with some really good information on the Ruby Sapphire remix. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next year.